Street Kings.
No,
boy.
the motherfucking Street Kings, man.
That is what they should call it.
That's it. By the way, that sounded so authentic. You'd fit right in East LA.
Well,
all
it's
that time
Keanu Reeves. It wouldn't be right if it sounded authentic.
It's all that time I spend watching BET.
I guess. Yeah. Keanu Reeves.
The most awkward moments here are Keanu Reeves trying to be tough, like on the streets. What's up, my homies? You know, like,
I know.
really? Go back to the surf talk, dude.
I know. It's like, hey, bro, I got machine guns. Like, who's going to buy this motherfucker as an undercover cop?
Well, it's funny because it's a hard-hitting cop drama, but Keanu's still acting like he did in Point Break.
Yeah.
Like that's his reference for cop movies.
Yeah. No, it's funny because, I mean, if he fit into the movie, because if you ask me, the movie, the whole thing is just kind of, as you said, it's cheesy.
No, it is goddamn ridiculous is what it is. This is one big, long, 2-hour pissing contest with every guy trying to prove they're harder than the guy that came before him.
Oh, no, this is a man's movie.
It's Roger Corman's episode of The Shield. You know, it's just that B of a movie, but it's awesome at the same time.
I was about to say, y'all can hate on this movie all you want and talk about how ridiculous it is. You know, it's got some bad dialogue moments in it. But I love this movie.
Dude,
it was a thrill ride.
No, I ain't hating on the movie. Like I said, it's a man's movie. If you ain't got a dick and two balls, then I don't think you gonna really like this movie.
This movie is a guilty pleasure cop movie. I mean, this is the guiltiest pleasure I've seen in a while. I'm watching it, and there are moments where you're just laughing your ass off. That moment where he's leaning over his buddy who's been cut to hamburger by machine guns, and he's like, "Stay with me." Like, oh my god! But at the same time, you're laughing so hard, you're like, "Dude, I love this fucking movie."
The dialogue's so bad you can't believe it's not intentionally a joke.
But for every bit of bad dialogue, there's some good dialogue in there too. I mean, this movie starts out with the most racist things against Asian people, and you know what? I laughed at it.
Oh, we were all laughing.
New terms. I'd never heard panhead for Korean. That was new to me. I was like, really? Okay,
And he
cool.
wrote-
I
yeah.
know some Koreans. I'm gonna go call them right now.
Yeah.
Or
sorry,
apostrophe eyes.
Apostrophe eyes. Yeah. Well, I was sitting here taking notes. And what kind of racial slants can we say against Asian
Yeah,
people?
but the thing is they don't stop there. They move on and hit fucking everybody. I mean, this movie is one stereotype after another, and it's done pretty fucking well.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know about y'all, but I mean, from the very beginning, you know what this is about because they try to make it seem. That's the thing. They go through too many hoops for something you already know is happening because the movie starts out with Keanu Reeves trying to find the murderer. Well, it doesn't start out, but the story is Keanu Reeves is trying to find the murderer of his police partner, or ex-police partner. And he doesn't like the guy, but not enough to want to kill him. So he's looking for the two gangbangers that came in and mowed his ass in half. Now, from that point on, you know that this is just going to lead to one string of corruption after another.
It was like watching a Scooby-Doo episode. You knew who they were going to pull the mask off at the end. You knew, and you're sitting there waiting for Keanu to realize.
And this is just an example of how bad writing it is because they literally just are telling him. They're like, look, dude, we're watching your back. It was us. By the way, it was us. I mean, they're pretty much like, okay, so everyone in the audience knows. I thought he already knew. I was like, how could you not know who it was when they finally reveal it?
Oh, at the end, you just rolling your eyes when Keanu Reeves is like, wait a minute.
That's what made it perfect. I mean, like the fact that he's a guy who doesn't think, all he does is kill, and they use him for that because he's just that stupid.
Well, but that's why Keanu Reeves is perfect casting, because if there's one actor you would believe would go through all this obvious shit and get to the end and go, as Corey said, wait a minute. No, it's Keanu Reeves.
Well, and the same way these cops use him, that's the way the Hollywood studios use him. Because the movies he works the best in are the ones when he's clueless.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You knew when they came in, everybody's like, what's this surfer motherfucker doing here? And everybody's like, oh, no, wait a minute. We got a plan for him.
It's funny. I think he knows what he's doing now with these movies, too, because his best movies are the ones where he doesn't have to say much, but everyone around him never stops monologuing. They're always like, let me tell you something. He just, at the end, goes, whoa, that's harsh.
But then, every bad actor, if you give them a chance to yell, they can act like they're kind of cool because there's a scene where he's actually good. Him and Forrest Whitaker start yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And he actually, I think, and it's a scene where he's drunk, and I think they actually put something in his drink to make him act.
I think so too, because he was acting straight up until that scene where suddenly he was slurring his words as he was screaming, and I was like, "There's no way he learned to be an actor like 3 minutes ago."
Yeah, you knew there was like a gaffer on hand who had like some roofies, and they're like, "Wait, watch this motherfucker right here. Y'all want to see him act? Get him high right now."
Method acting.
Wait a second, there's vodka in this vodka.
Yeah, it's the movie itself. It's like I said, it's it's one of those movies. It distracts you from everything that's bad in it because they put in a lot of action and they do pepper it up with good dialogue. And this movie, I don't know what it was about this script that appealed to all these actors because they got a lot of people in this movie.
They do. They got a lot of big names in this movie.
I mean, not all what you would normally consider to be good names, but everybody they got actually works perfectly where they are in the film.
You know how they did it. The script was written by James Ellroy.
Right. Yeah.
And when somebody comes to you and says, would you like to be in a James Ellroy film? You mean the guy that wrote L.A. Confidential? Yeah, sign me up. Where's the script? We'll hand that to you later.
Yeah, but then someone goes, wait, didn't you do Black Dahlia too? Shut up.
Well, this thing I love about James Ellroy. Well, you know what? I was going to say because he always paints the L.A. cops as crooked. But then everybody does. I mean, you got New York's finest on the East Coast, and you have some heartwarming stories, or you got bumbling cops in the Midwest. But every story about L.A. cops is about them being crooked bastards.
Oh, yeah. In L.A., as far as I'm concerned with this movie, L.A. might as well be Vice City from Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, exactly.
Because everybody is corrupt. I mean, the dog on the street got somebody blackmailed. You know?
But you gotta love the fact that Keanu Reeves is a cop, and he kills more cops than any criminal out there.
Well, this is what I was thinking as I'm watching this going, wow, this was the rejected script for the next Vice City game. I mean, that's the next Vice City game where you're a criminal, but you're a dirty cop.
No, it was funny. I think I saw a cap wearing a red bandana in the background. It was like, goddamn, every motherfucker in this movie's corrupt. But it's, like I said, it's still a lot of fun. I don't know if I would actually recommend somebody go see this at the theater.
Hard to say, man. See it with your buddies, maybe, you know? Like, if you know what you're going in there for, like, man, this is just a dude's movie, and we're not saying it's good, but at the same time, it's never boring.
I recommend it on the fact that, yeah, it's never boring. It is like a total guys movie. It's like who you recommend it to, but you bring guys to see it, I don't think any of them are going to walk out going like, man, that sucked. They'll be like, just like us, going like, well, it wasn't all good, but I sure did love it.
Well, first of all, the Sideways hat crowd is going to deem this a classic.
Yeah, it's going to be there with Scarface rugs on the side of the road.
Yeah, it's going to be in like 3-4 years. It's going to be that.
I doubt that. The movie ain't that goddamn good. I mean,
I don't think it's Scarface.
Good.
Okay, I ain't
wait a minute. Oh, we got to leave that in because he's going to get so much email.
Isn't it a Brian De Palma film? Hello? When was the last time you actually watched Scarface? Okay, whatever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This movie is not a good movie. Period. It's not. It's not written well. It's the most absolutely goddamn ridiculous plot ever. They go through every single cliche in the cop book that there is, even giant sequences of dialogue. You're like, wait a minute, I think I remember this speech word for word from other things. But they pepper it with these moments that you're like, oh my God, that was hysterical. Maybe it's just the punch-up guy for this script that was really good and the action director, because everything else, wow, it's just kind of...
Well, it doesn't even make any sense.
Been there, done that.
I mean, even though we know where the movie's going, at the end when they come in and they have one speech, wrap everything up, and you sitting there like, nah, it don't make no fucking sense.
But you got to love that, like, even when the good guys come in at the end, it's still all about, okay, now we're going to frame up these other guys. Like every resolution is, all right, this is how we're going to set this up and play it out this way. We're just going to frame the last dudes who were here.
Yeah, you know, they put cocaine in an old woman's purse or something.
And I did love how they have the one character come on. He mentions he has a fiance. You just go like, he's dead.
Oh yeah, no. And as far as I'm concerned, Keanu Reeves might as well just had a cowboy hat on through the whole movie because he's doing his best John Wayne impression.
That's one of the things that I dug about this film that I was thinking while I was watching. I'm like, this isn't a cop film. This is a Western.
Yeah, and they even make, you know, they say that specifically.
Oh yeah, they make
gunfighter
times. References.
They keep saying, you're not a cop, you're a gunfighter. They say it like 6 times. So if you missed that, I'm not sure how you've managed.
I know. I would expect somebody to say, you're not a cop, you're a Jedi.
No, nobody's using restraint at any point.
Yeah,
no one goes, wait, feel the force. Just kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, no, it's man, that was a fucking one more point I wanted to make about Keanu Reeves. But anyway, shit, motherfucker can't act. That's it. But,
don't worry, you'll record it later.
Yeah, but I guess it's hard for me to recommend this movie between a rental and matinee because really, if you don't go to the theater with a bunch of friends and see it with a bunch of people going to be looking at each other like, woo, that motherfucker's bad, then I don't think it's going to be as good. So I guess I'm going to say rental.
Sorry, I'm going to go matinee. I'm even feeling like high matinee because I could have seen this by myself. And just from the action sequences, the great dialogue, and just the fact is, this movie is gritty. It goes there. It steps outside the box. And it's not a candy-ass detective movie, which I'm so sick of. So, yeah, I'm gonna say matinee.
Yeah, I'm stuck between high rental and low matinee, just like you are, Corey. Because facts be told, it's not a good movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it just has those things about it that work so well that if you're in the right mood, you're going to have a good time anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. You have to be in the right mood too.
Yeah.
You know what? This is a grilled cheese sandwich with 3 different kinds of cheese, dude, and I was totally what I was in the mood for. I got to go with Leon on this, dude. This is high matinee. This was a lot of fun.
Damn, you must have some good ass grilled cheese sandwiches in your lifetime. He's always smiling. There's a grilled cheese sandwich.
You know what?
It had focaccia and gorgonzola.
And yeah, pepper jack.
Now hold
aged
on.
cheddar.
See, now
Some
you've
cocaine on it.
Let me just say this: you've had my lasagna. Imagine my grilled fucking cheese.
Like I said, we are talking about cheese and bread, right?
Yeah, I'm not fucking a grilled cheese.
And this doesn't have a hell of a lot more depth than a couple slices of American cheese and a couple pieces of Wonder Bread. But you know what? Sometimes that's just what you need.
Does that grilled cheese come with breast on it or anything? Because that's
Dude, one day I'm going to make you my grilled cheese, and you'll see what the fuck then you'll go, Street Kings.
no man should say no man should say that to another man. One day I'm gonna make you my grilled cheese.
Yeah, it sounds like you're saying you're going to make him into your grilled cheese.
That's like prison talk.
I'm going to make you into my grilled cheese. That's like Street Kings
You know,
talk.
like in prison, when they say, you're going to toss my salad. I'm going to make you a grilled cheese. You know,
what the hell? What's that? I don't even know what that is.
What the fuck is a grilled cheese?
It's 2 pieces of white bread with a piece of cheese sandwiched in between.
I don't want it. Man, is it just me, or is Forrest Whitaker looking more like a big ass bear in every movie?
But he's always looked like that.
But even more now, and it's funny because now the guy who directed this wrote, he directed a movie that all these movies are the same kind of. He wrote Training Day and he directed Harsh Times.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
I think the next movie he's going to have is called L.A. is Fucked Up because they're all the same. And if you look at Forrest Whitaker in this movie, he is Denzel Washington. If Denzel Washington had one lazy eye and gained about 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. It'd be the sequel to Training Day. Like, what if he had lived at the end and just kept ascending up the ladder?
What if he had never met the Ethan Hawke character? Or even better, the Ethan Hawke character said, you know what? This works for me.
Yeah, not only did he not die at the end of Training Day, but he kept eating.
Okay, now here's my question. Did the mustaches in this film fuck with anybody else? Because those mustaches there was like 3 different child molesters on screen at any given time.
Well, those are cop mustaches.
Yeah,
Well,
those are cop mustaches.
It was like, and no offense back then, but it was like they had a gay makeup artist, and he came out, a mustache for you and a mustache for you.
When Forrest Whitaker came out with like this smudge around his lips, I was just like, what the hell? But then I couldn't take my eyes off Jay Moore, who came into frame with this.
Yeah, like one guy said, we're gonna make you.
cop
This
mustache.
guy comes out, he's like, we're gonna make you look like Freddie Mercury, and we're gonna give you a little bit of Cab Calloway right here. Give me that Sharpie, you know. It's like, God, you're right about that. It's like, so, y'all had it good except in the mustache department. It's like they went to the costume shop around the corner. Fuck, man, how we can make him look like an adult? Go around the corner and get him a mustache. Shit. Better yet, just shave my armpits. Here, put this on right
with
there.
With Jay Moore, you had to do something because you look at that guy and you don't think, here's a corrupt cop. No, you think here's a guy who's probably, still hanging out with the Matthew McConaughey Dazed and Confused lifestyle, right?
He looks like he should be selling fake Rolexes on the corner.
Exactly.
You know, look like a cop. But no, it's hey, I'm not arguing with you. The movie, it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm not, because you got mad at me like, well, I am going to disagree with you, Mr. Coleman.
Well, I'll come back and agree with you on the point of like, you're right. It's a movie like Training Day, but it really shows you just how good Training Day is in comparison.
It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with crunchy and smooth on at the same time. I'm going to make you my peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Knew that was coming.
Look, don't make me nothing.
That's what I was like when he told me that. I'm not hungry. I'm fine.
Dude, my grilled cheese fucking rocks.
It brings all the boys to the yard.
Damn right, it's better than y'all's. My grilled cheese brings all the boys to the yard.
Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
And it's got Corey in it.